2020 campaign was nothing if not chaotic, with the candidates talking over each other. It was really difficult to hear details on their policies, and this morning we're getting reaction from local political experts. Earlier in the show, we got the Republican perspective, and joining me now to give the Democratic Party's view on the debate, having the County Clerk of Courts, Aftab Piraval. And Aftab, thanks so much for joining us to talk about this. I guess the first question would be your overall impression.
Yeah, thanks for having me, John. I really appreciate it. John, listen, last night it was very clear yet again that Donald Trump is just not fit to be president. He's been unable to rise to the occasion. The lies, the incompetence that we just saw last night, it's just unfathomable that anyone could watch that and think he is what America needs right now. And yet the Republican Party right here in Hamilton County, they come out and say they are 100% behind it, behind that spectacle. You have to wonder about that judgment. That's why I believe we have to do more than just defeat Donald Trump. We have to beat the people who enable him.
And if you're looking to get policy information out of a debate on which to base a vote, do you think that anyone got any of that last night?
I do. I think Vice President Biden did. I mean, Biden took the opportunity last night to speak directly to the American people. He spoke about families and how the crises, several crises facing our country are impacting them. He talked about the empty chairs at kitchen tables from family members lost to COVID-19. He talked about families struggling to get by because of jobs moved overseas under Trump's watch. I mean, Biden offered strong ideas on the key problems. And in the closing argument, which I think was one of the strongest moments of the night, Biden spoke directly to voters at home, telling them they have the power in this election. They have the power to choose the direction of the country. And we must, and we will, John, come together as one America.
Yeah, in order to have gotten to that point, though, people would have had to watch it until the closing argument. In a CBS poll, it said that most people who watched were just annoyed with how it went on. So if Biden's plan is to sway more voters to his side, can he do that with this type of debate?
Listen, I'm empathetic to viewers at home who couldn't watch that entire thing. There was a lot of low points. There was a lot of frankly scary moments. But the low point for me was President Trump's refusal to call out white supremacy, to tell a Nazi group to be on standby. I mean, if a third world dictator, John, did that, we would be horrified. America is always better when we reject hate and violence, not when we incite it. And unfortunately, that's a lesson the president has yet to learn.
Do you think that's going to be one of Joe Biden's strong points in this campaign?
I think so. I think the debate last night showed us that there was one president on that stage, and it was Joe Biden. And the other interesting point to me last night was President Trump evoked Ohio's name 4 times. He's clearly worried that he's going to lose Ohio. And in fact, last night he said Ohio is very proud of him. I'm not sure who in Ohio he's talking to, because I'm out in our community every day talking to people who lost their job because of the way he handled the pandemic, talking to people who are facing evictions, talking to people who want this racial injustice to end, and none of them think Trump has risen to the occasion, that he's interested in solving their problems. That's why Ohio is swinging to Joe Biden, because Trump only wants to blame others and make you afraid. Joe Biden has real solutions for the problems we're facing today.
All right. Final question for you, Aftab. What do you foresee in the 2 future debates?
Well, hopefully we have debates that are actually debates. Hopefully we have debates where the two sides come with a genuine interest in talking about substantive issues facing families in Hamilton County and across the country. That's my hope. That's what Joe Biden tried to do last night. Hopefully President Trump will act like an adult and abide by the rules that he has agreed to.
All right, Aftab Piraval, Clerk of Courts, thank you so much for joining us to talk about last night's debate. We will put this online at local12.com, as well as the Republican reaction we had in our first half hour of the show with Alex Triantafilo. Aftab, once again, thank you so much.